Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, friends and future millionaires. Welcome to the Money Wheel. My name is Kris Hutchinson. So this week, we ran into a little problem in our business. Facebook has completely shut off my entire ads account. And usually, the workaround for this would be, let's start a new ads account, run it under a different name, and keep moving forward that way. Well, they didn't just shut down one ad account. They shut down all of my ads accounts. They said, Kris Hutchinson, you are no longer allowed to run ads on Facebook. Now, when a majority of your business is done on Facebook, this is a pretty big problem. So what do we do about it? Well, first, try to figure out what the problem is. When I logged into Facebook, they sent me an email saying that we needed to do two-factor authorization. So I complied with that, got that set up for me and the other admins on our account. And then the only other thing we can do is to request a review. Now, we've had this happen before. Anyone who's been into Facebook advertising for any amount of time, this kind of stuff happens. Facebook has their bots go out. They're looking through all the ad copy, all the landing pages, things like that. And if anything sets off a red flag, this is their first step. Now, generally what will happen is you request a review and a human will go back and review everything and either say, nope, this does not work with our advertising policies. The bot was correct. Your ad account is shut off. Or they can just turn everything back on and say, no, these ads are not allowed. So what do we do about it moving forward? Right now, we're waiting for Facebook to review and to give us their decision. But what can we do in the meantime? So Facebook isn't the only advertising platform out there. There's Google Ads, which YouTube is a big part of that. If you do B2B businesses, LinkedIn has advertising. Twitter has advertising. You can use Pinterest. Now, there's all other sorts of avenues to run your ads throughout the internet. And it's just a matter of shifting gears and kind of making a pivot to switch to a different area. Now, that does include some different challenges because Facebook ads work one way and Twitter ads work a completely different way. Same thing with YouTube. YouTube is 100% video. So if you're not shooting video, that's what you need to start doing. Now, I'm confident we'll get through this. This is just a slight hiccup, but I just want you to know that problems happen all over the place. And this is a big problem. Not being able to run ads means we're not targeting new people. Anything that we had going on, a lot of our money producing activities were done through advertising. And now none of that has happened. Now, we still have our email list that we're able to advertise to. We have these other advertisement sources, that we're able to use. So just keep that in mind as your business is growing. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket in case this kind of thing happens. Because trust me, this kind of thing will happen to you eventually. And it's just a matter of, buckling down, figuring out what it's going to take to move forward and just to get it done. So that's all I've got for this episode of the Money Wheel, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.